Mind games only work if you choose to play. When you stop reacting, they lose their power. Hey, listen, I get it. Maybe someone betrayed you, someone you trusted deeply. Maybe the one you loved most suddenly went cold without explanation. Perhaps they said things they didn't mean, made promises they never intended to keep, or played hot and cold games until you questioned your own worth. And right now, it hurts. You're confused, wondering if it was something you did or said, replaying moments, looking for answers. But here's the truth, my friends. They're counting on you to react this way. They expect you to chase, to feel desperate, to question yourself, and to give them more power. They thrive off your confusion. But what if I told you there's another way? A way to flip their entire game upside down? Before we dive deeper into how the Stoics dealt with mind games, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay with me. Because what I'm about to reveal isn't just powerful. It'll completely change the way you handle those who try to manipulate your heart. Hey folks, imagine this. You're on stage, and someone in the audience is heckling you, shouting insults, desperately trying to provoke a reaction. Now, you could argue back, let anger take control, lose your composure, or you could smile calmly, give no reaction, and watch as their frustration grows. See, the moment you refuse to engage, you become untouchable. You regain complete control. Most people think the answer to mind games is confronting, arguing, or explaining themselves. But that's exactly the trap they've set for you. Because the moment you react, they win. They gain control over your emotions, your thoughts, your peace. But silence, my friends, silence is your greatest weapon. Silence speaks louder than words ever could. Silence tells them clearly, you have no power over me anymore. Maybe right now you're thinking, but if I don't respond, they'll think I don't care. Good. Let them think exactly that. Because the second they start questioning whether they matter to you, the entire game flips. Suddenly, they're the ones who feel uncertain, confused, powerless. And trust me, nothing unsettles someone playing mind games more than being completely ignored. Listen, mind games aren't about love. They're about control. People who play games are insecure, unsure, desperate for validation. They manipulate because they need constant reassurance that they still have power over you. But guess what? Your worth isn't determined by their approval. Your happiness shouldn't rely on someone else's mood swings. You're not here to validate their ego. You're here to reclaim your peace. So next time they send mixed signals, leave them unread. When they ghost, let them vanish. When they try to provoke you, smile and move on. Because you deserve clarity, respect, and genuine love, not confusion. The moment you stop reacting, you strip their power away. Suddenly, their mind games backfire, leaving them wondering why you're no longer chasing. And here's the best part. You don't have to play their games to win. You simply have to stop engaging. Your calmness becomes your shield. Your silence becomes your strength. And trust me, your absence will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Now say it with me. No more mind games. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're done being manipulated. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay with me. Because what's coming next will make sure they never mess with your heart again. Number 1, respond with silence, not anger. They pushed you, didn't they? They tested your limits, ignored your feelings, played their little games, waiting for that explosion. They wanted a reaction, a burst of anger, a desperate message, a call at 2 a.m. begging for answers. They wanted to see you crack, see you lose control, see you prove that they still have power over you. But what if you gave them nothing? No anger, no explanation, no reaction at all. That, my friends, is how you win. So folks, imagine this. You're in a boxing ring. The opponent is dancing around, taunting you, throwing weak jabs, waiting for you to lash out so they can counterattack. But instead of swinging back, you just stand there, calm, collected, unshaken. No matter what they throw, you don't flinch. No reaction, no energy wasted. Soon enough, they get tired, frustrated, and realize they're fighting a ghost. That's what happens when you respond with silence. They thought they had control, but now they're powerless. I know what you're thinking, but if I don't say anything, won't they think I don't care? Won't they assume they got away with it? No, my friends, that's the biggest lie you've been told. Silence doesn't mean they've won. Silence means they've lost access. And that drives them insane. See, people who play mind games rely on one thing, your reaction. They pull back, go cold, disappear for days, then suddenly show up with a casual, "Hey." They don't do this because they care. They do it because they want to see if they still have a hold on you. If you answer right away, if you show frustration, if you demand an explanation, they win. They know they still have you. But imagine this. What if their message is met with nothing? No response, no energy, just silence. Suddenly, they're the ones wondering. They're the ones checking their phone, questioning their choices, feeling unsettled by the fact that the person they used to control is no longer there. Because silence isn't weakness, it's power. Silence is louder than screaming. Silence is the answer they never expected, the response they can't predict, the weapon they have no defense against. And I know, it's not easy. Everything in you wants to send that message, wants to demand an explanation, wants to prove your worth. You want to ask, why did you do this? Was I not enough? Did I mean nothing? But listen to me, my friends. That is exactly what they want. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to think you weren't good enough. They want you to feel small so they can feel big. But here's the truth they don't want you to realize. You were always enough. They just never deserved you. Maybe they ghosted you. Maybe they started acting distant. Maybe they tried to make you jealous, talking about someone new just to get a reaction. Whatever their game was, understand this. It was never about you. It was about them, their insecurity, their need for control, their fear of someone actually seeing through their nonsense. And deep down, they know it. That's why they play games in the first place, because they're terrified of someone who isn't afraid to walk away. So now, it's your turn to do the unexpected. Don't react, don't beg, don't ask for closure, just disappear. Because let me tell you something, nothing haunts a person more than knowing they used to have access to you, and now they don't. Right now, they're comfortable. They assume that if they ever wanted you back, all they'd have to do is drop a little breadcrumb and you'd come running. But your silence, your complete and total indifference, that changes the game. Now, instead of feeling in control, they start feeling uneasy. Instead of being sure of your emotions, they start doubting their own. They start wondering, did I go too far? Are they really gone? Are they with someone else? And here's the kicker. By the time they finally realize what they lost, you won't even care anymore. Because silence isn't just about confusing them, it's about healing you. It's about taking back your energy, your peace, your self-respect. It's about breaking free from the cycle of manipulation and choosing yourself over their stupid little games. It's not easy at first. The silence will feel heavy. The urge to reach out will be strong. You'll tell yourself, just one message, just one last chance to explain how they hurt me. But listen, they know how they hurt you. They just didn't care enough to stop. So now you show them that your love, your attention, your energy, Those things aren't free anymore. You were a privilege, not a guarantee. And let me tell you, the second they realize that, that's when the regret begins. They'll check their phone, expecting to see your name. Nothing. They'll post something just to see if you react. Silence. They'll wait for that moment you usually reach out. And when it doesn't come, that's when they start to feel the same emptiness they once made you feel. So, my friends, don't give them what they want. Don't play their game. Let them sit with their own actions. Let them drown in the silence they once used against you. And in the meantime, you move forward, you grow, you thrive. Because when you stop reacting, you become untouchable. Now say it with me. Silence is my power. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world that you're done playing their games. And don't forget to hit that like button if this video is helping you out, and stay with me, because what's coming next? It's going to make sure they never see you the same way again. Number 2, act indifferent to their tactics. They love playing hot and cold, don't they? One moment they're sweet, attentive, making you believe you're the most important person in their life. Then suddenly, they're distant, cold, unreachable, leaving you confused and desperate for answers. They think this is clever, believing it'll keep you chasing, keep you hooked, keep you begging for their approval. But imagine something different. Imagine you didn't care either way. Imagine their tactics no longer affected you at all. Folks, picture this. You're watching a movie for the first time. You're glued to the screen, hanging on every twist and turn, anxious about how it'll end. But now imagine you've seen that movie 100 times. The surprises don't surprise you anymore. The plot twists don't excite you. You're completely indifferent. That's exactly how it feels when their manipulations lose their power. They've become predictable, boring, and irrelevant. And trust me, when someone who craves attention realizes they're being ignored, when they see their games no longer stir your emotions, that's when their power crumbles. Right now, you might be thinking, but if I act indifferent, won't they just leave? Won't I lose them forever? My friends, let me be completely honest here. That's exactly the lie they want you to believe. They want you to fear losing them because fear keeps you trapped, waiting, stuck in uncertainty. But here's the truth they don't want you to see clearly. If someone's actions make you constantly question your worth, they're not worth holding on to. The moment you stop caring, the moment you stop chasing, the moment you become indifferent, that's when you finally reclaim your freedom. I know, it feels unnatural at first. Your heart still beats faster when you see their name. Your stomach knots up when they vanish without explanation. The urge to react is overwhelming. But that's exactly why this works. Because indifference isn't your defeat. It's your ultimate victory. It's you telling them loud and clear, your games don't affect me anymore. They played their cards thinking you'd panic. They thought you'd send desperate messages like, "Why did you stop talking?" Or, "Did I do something wrong?" But what if instead they got silence? What if instead you gave them nothing? Not anger, not sadness, not curiosity, just complete, calm indifference. Listen, people who play games want one thing, your attention. They thrive on your uncertainty, your worry, your desperation. It feeds their ego, makes them feel powerful, desirable, important. But what happens when you stop feeding them? What happens when you stop validating their ego? Suddenly they're left hungry, confused, unsure, wondering why their usual tricks have failed. And here's the beautiful part about indifference. Once you genuinely stop caring, their behavior becomes amusing. The hot and cold drama that used to shake your world, it becomes background noise. Their random appearances and disappearances, just boring reruns of a show you've outgrown. It won't happen overnight. You'll have moments where you'll want answers, clarity, closure. You'll wonder if they ever truly cared. But my friends, clarity comes from within, not from someone who chooses to manipulate you. Closure is realizing you deserve better. Because the second you embrace your indifference, their games lose all meaning. Let them wonder. Let them question if you ever cared. Let them scroll through their phone, confused, wondering why you stopped responding. Because here's the truth they'll eventually have to face. You were never the one who lost value. They were. They tried to control you with confusion, but now you control them with indifference. So wear your indifference proudly, my friends. Let it protect you from their manipulations. Let it free you from their drama. Because once you truly don't care, they lose every ounce of power they thought they had over you. Now say it with me, I choose indifference. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're no longer controlled by someone else's games. And trust me, what comes next will leave them questioning everything they thought they knew about you. Number 3, why stop chasing is the game changer. They pulled back again, didn't they? Maybe they stopped messaging, stopped calling, or suddenly went cold without explanation, leaving you wondering what happened. It feels deliberate, doesn't it? Like they're silently testing you, waiting to see if you'll panic, if you'll chase, if you'll prove just how much power they have. They expect you to run after them because they believe you're afraid to lose them. But let me tell you something, my friends. The moment you refuse to chase, the tables instantly turn. Imagine this. You're holding sand tightly in your hand. You grip it harder, trying desperately to keep every grain. But what happens? The tighter you squeeze, the faster the sand slips away. Yet when you open your hand, when you stop trying so hard to hold on, the sand stays effortlessly in place. That's exactly how relationships work. The harder you chase, the faster they run. But when you stop chasing, when you genuinely stop caring if they stay or go, that's when the game changes. Right now, they believe you'll never leave. They think your fear of losing them is stronger than your desire to be respected. But what if you did nothing? What if their silence was met with your own silence, their absence matched by your calm indifference? Suddenly, the control they thought they had disappears. They start wondering, did I go too far? Did they stop caring? Have they already moved on? And trust me, that uncertainty terrifies them. See, my friends, people who play games need to feel chased. They crave reassurance that they're valuable, wanted, important. But your refusal to chase strips them of that validation. It leaves them empty-handed, confused, forced to face a painful truth. Maybe they weren't as important as they thought. Maybe, just maybe, they miscalculated your worth and their own. But I know what you might be thinking. If I don't chase, won't they just forget about me? Won't they think I never cared? Let me break this lie right now. If someone truly values you, you won't have to chase them. You won't have to wonder if you matter. You won't have to question their intentions. The person who genuinely respects you won't play games that make you feel insecure or desperate. Never chasing doesn't mean giving up on love. It means giving up on disrespect. It means walking away from confusion. It means valuing yourself enough not to run after someone who thinks it's okay to leave you guessing. When you stop chasing, you send a clear message. Your self-worth isn't negotiable. It might feel impossible at first. You'll want answers, clarity, closure. The silence will feel heavy, tempting you to send that one text, just to make sure they haven't forgotten you. But let me tell you something. Silence is clarity. Silence is closure. Silence says everything your words never could. Imagine they reach for their phone, fully expecting you to have broken down by now, flooding their notifications with desperate messages. But instead, they find nothing. Complete silence. Calmness. Your absence loud enough to shake their confidence. Now they're left wondering if you've moved on. Now they're stuck in their own game, anxiously questioning everything. My friends, this is why refusing to chase is powerful, because the one who cares the least holds all the control. And right now, it's your turn to reclaim your strength, your dignity, and your peace. Stop chasing. Stop worrying. Stop questioning your worth based on someone else's behavior. Instead, let them chase you. Not because you're playing a game, but because you finally know your value. You deserve someone who doesn't run away to test your love. Someone who doesn't manipulate your emotions just to feel important. You deserve clarity, consistency, respect. And never chasing is the first step towards that. Remember, you never lose when you stop chasing someone who thinks you will always run after them. You simply gain something far more valuable, your self-respect. So now, say it with me. I'm done chasing. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're ready for respect over confusion, peace over chaos, self-love over insecurity. Because what comes next? It'll make sure they never underestimate you again. Number 4. What exactly happened when you refuse to engage in their drama? Drama needs participation. Without yours, it falls apart. They're creating drama again, aren't they? Maybe they started an argument out of nowhere, twisted your words, or stirred up jealousy by mentioning someone else. Whatever tactic they're using, their goal is simple: to pull you in, provoke a reaction, and make sure you're still emotionally invested. Because here's the truth, my friends, drama is their favorite weapon. They need it. They rely on it. But what happens when you refuse to engage? Imagine this. You're at a puppet show. The puppeteer controls every movement, every reaction, every dramatic twist. The puppets dance around, pulled by invisible strings. But now picture yourself as a puppet who simply stops moving. No matter how hard the puppeteer tries, pulling strings, desperately trying to create a scene, you're motionless, calm, unmoved. Eventually, the puppeteer gives up, frustrated and confused. That's exactly how drama works. Without your participation, their entire act collapses. Right now, they think drama is their ticket to your attention. They thrive off your anger, your jealousy, your insecurity. They start fires because they love watching you scramble to put them out. But here's something they never considered. What if their fires were met by your absolute calmness? What if every provocation, every attempt to upset you was quietly ignored? Suddenly, their drama has no audience, no reaction, and ultimately, no purpose. I know it's tempting to fight back. Your emotions scream at you to respond, to defend yourself, to set things straight. Questions flood your mind. If I don't respond, won't they think they're right? Or won't my silence encourage them? But my friends, that's exactly the lie they've fed you. Your reaction isn't clarity, it's their validation. They don't care who's right or wrong. They care that you're still emotionally involved. Your energy fuels their drama. But what happens when you stop feeding the fire? What happens when their angry texts get no reply? When their manipulative words meet silence? When their attempts to make you jealous are met by your complete indifference? I'll tell you what happens. They panic. They realize their games no longer work, that they've lost control, that the power they thought they had is fading fast. Understand this clearly. Drama thrives on attention. The moment you step away, the moment you refuse to participate, the drama dies. Because drama isn't love, attention isn't affection, and chaos is not passion. You deserve better than emotional manipulation disguised as connection. You deserve peace, respect, and genuine care, not someone who uses arguments to test your commitment. Now, imagine them desperately trying to provoke you, pulling every trick in their book. But instead of anger, you respond calmly. Instead of arguing, you remain peaceful. Instead of defending yourself, you simply choose silence. This confuses them, frustrates them, even angers them, but more importantly, it defeats them entirely. My friends, silence isn't surrender. Silence is power. Silence clearly says, I see what you're doing, and I refuse to play. And trust me, there's nothing more terrifying to someone who manipulates through drama than realizing their favorite weapon has zero effect on you. It's not easy at first. They'll double their efforts, push harder, create bigger scenes to get a reaction. But stay strong, stay silent, stay calm. Because soon, something amazing happens. You begin to feel peace. You start to see their drama clearly for what it is. Insecurity, immaturity, desperation for validation. And you realize something even better. You don't need their validation, their approval, or their attention to feel good about yourself. So next time they stir up drama, simply don't show up. Don't answer the call. Don't reply to the message. Don't feed the chaos. Let them see that your peace matters more than their games ever could. Let your calmness confuse them. Let your kindness shame them. Let your indifference dismantle their control. Remember, you can't control their behavior, but you can always control your response. Your calmness is your strength. Your silence is your dignity. Your refusal to participate is your ultimate victory. Now say it with me. I choose peace. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're done engaging in drama, done fueling chaos, and ready to choose yourself above all else. And believe me, what's coming next will make sure they never underestimate your strength again. Number 5. Remain calm when they expect chaos. Imagine this. A storm rages outside, thunder roaring, lightning flashing, wind screaming fiercely against your window. Yet inside, you sit comfortably, sipping tea, completely unbothered, watching the chaos unfold from behind the glass. The storm tries its hardest to shake you, but your peace remains untouched. This is exactly how powerful calmness can be when someone expects chaos. They bring the storm, certain you'll panic. But your tranquility leaves them utterly confused, powerless, and disarmed. Right now, they think your emotions are predictable. They believe a simple word, a subtle action, or a deliberate silence will trigger your anxiety or anger. They've become experts at pushing your buttons, setting emotional traps, and waiting for you to fall into chaos. But here's the secret they don't want you to realize. Your calmness is your greatest weapon. When you remain composed, their entire game collapses. You might be wondering, but won't staying calm let them off easy? If I don't show anger, won't they think I'm weak? My friends, let me tell you something crucial. Calmness is never weakness. Calmness is strength disguised as quiet confidence. It's maturity in action. It's the clearest sign of emotional control. When you refuse to let them manipulate your feelings, you take away every ounce of their power. Anger validates them. Calmness confuses them. Think about it. What unsettles someone more than calmness when they expect rage? What frustrates them more than kindness when they're aiming for conflict? Your tranquility in the face of provocation sends a clear message. Your games don't control my mood anymore. It tells them you've evolved, grown stronger, wiser, and no longer fall victim to their emotional tactics. It's not easy at first. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and the urge to respond emotionally feels overwhelming. Everything inside you wants to scream, argue, or explain yourself. But this moment, right here, this is your turning point. This is where you choose peace instead of chaos, strength instead of reaction. Because the moment you remain calm, despite the storm they're causing, something amazing happens. You reclaim your power. Imagine their confusion when their text designed to upset you is met with a simple, peaceful reply. Or even better, silence. Picture their disbelief when their attempts to trigger jealousy or insecurity have zero effect. Suddenly, the tables turn. The person who once controlled your emotions now struggles to understand why you're no longer responding like they expect. Your calmness leaves them unsettled, uncertain, and questioning their tactics. And here's the beautiful truth. Calmness isn't just for defeating their games, it's for protecting your peace. It's for reminding yourself that your emotional well-being matters more than anyone else's manipulations. The moment you choose calmness, you choose yourself. Never forget this. Calmness disarms manipulators because it takes away their ammunition. Your peace becomes your shield, protecting you from their toxic games, from their emotional traps, from their chaotic energy. Every time you remain calm, you reinforce your own worth, your own boundaries, your own dignity. So the next time they set traps, waiting for your reaction, surprise them. Greet their chaos with tranquility. Meet their drama with kindness. Let your peace speak louder than their noise. Because in that calmness lies your greatest power, the power to remain untouched, unaffected, unbroken by anyone else's attempts to disturb your peace. Now say it with me. My calmness wins. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're choosing peace over chaos, strength over reaction, control over manipulation. Because what's coming next? It'll show them exactly why they never stood a chance against your inner strength. Number 6. Detach and will. They come back. They took your affection for granted, didn't they? They assumed you'd always be there, attached, waiting, hoping they'd finally appreciate your value. They played games, knowing your heart was invested, certain they could pull away any time and you'd still be there, waiting patiently. But here's something they never saw coming. The day you genuinely stopped caring. The day you emotionally detached. Picture this. You're walking down a familiar street and see your favorite coffee shop. A place you visited daily, one that brought you comfort and joy. But one day, without warning, the lights are off, the doors are closed, and the shop is empty. At first, you might shrug it off, thinking it'll open again soon. But days pass, and it's still dark. Eventually, confusion turns into curiosity, curiosity into anxiety. That's exactly how emotional detachment works in relationships. They expected your warmth, your affection, your constant presence. But when you suddenly withdraw emotionally, leaving nothing but quiet emptiness, it unsettles them deeply. Right now, they're comfortable knowing you're still emotionally invested. They pull back because they believe you're attached enough to chase after them. They enjoy knowing you're affected by their absence. But here's the truth they don't want you to discover. Nothing shakes their confidence more than realizing they've truly lost your attachment. You might wonder, but if I detach emotionally, will they even notice? Will they come back? Listen carefully, my friends. Your detachment isn't about making them come back. It's about reclaiming yourself. It's about taking your power back from someone who never valued your affection in the first place. But ironically, detachment often brings exactly what chasing never does. The moment you stop caring is precisely when they begin to care the most. See, attachment gives them power. It feeds their ego, confirms their value, reassures them that they have control. Detachment, on the other hand, confuses them, leaves them uncertain, questioning their worth. Suddenly, they're forced to face a reality they weren't ready for, the fact that you might genuinely be gone. Imagine their surprise when their usual tricks fail to pull you back in. They text casually, expecting your excitement, but receive nothing in return. They post online, hoping you'll react, but you scroll past indifferently. Suddenly, the roles reverse. Instead of feeling powerful, they're now insecure, anxious, wondering if you've moved on. Your emotional absence becomes their obsession, and yes, it'll be hard. Detachment isn't easy. You'll battle the urge to reach out, to reconnect, to restore that familiar bond. But understand this clearly. Your absence sends the strongest message. It tells them louder than any argument, louder than any explanation, louder than any words could. You've lost me. They never valued your presence, so let them fully feel your absence. Let them experience the silence you once filled with kindness and warmth. Let them deal with the uncertainty you once carried alone. Your detachment isn't cruelty, it's justice. It's reclaiming the emotional energy they never deserved. Here's the beautiful part about genuine detachment. While they question their choices, you start to heal. You start rediscovering yourself, rebuilding your confidence, remembering your worth. You realize the power was always yours. You simply needed to take it back. And by the time they finally reach out, anxious and uncertain, you might find you no longer care if they return or not. Remember, detachment isn't about punishing them, it's about freeing yourself. It's about saying clearly, you no longer control how I feel. And this, my friends, is true power. Because whether they come back or not doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that you came back to yourself. So let go of the emotional chains they placed on you. Detach. Let them feel the emptiness you once filled. Let them realize that losing your emotional investment means losing everything they took for granted. Now say it with me. I'm emotionally free. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you've finally reclaimed your emotional freedom. And trust me, what comes next will prove that you're stronger without them, and they'll finally understand exactly what they've lost. Number 7, keep growing, keep thriving, keep them guessing. They thought you'd stay stuck forever, didn't they? They played their games believing you'd crumble, lose yourself, and remain frozen, waiting helplessly for their return. They were certain their absence, their silence, their manipulations would hold you back, leaving you doubting yourself, feeling small and powerless. But my friends, imagine the shock they'll feel when they see you thriving, glowing, and growing, completely without them. Picture this. You're a flower planted in rocky soil. Someone stops watering you, assuming you'll wither away without their care. They watch closely, expecting your petals to fall, expecting your spirit to break. But instead, something incredible happens. You find strength deep within yourself. Your roots push through the hard ground, seeking nourishment and sunlight elsewhere. You bloom brighter than ever before. Now, they're left stunned, wondering how you not only survived, but thrived. Right now, they assume you'll remain exactly where they left you. They believe their absence will leave you feeling lost, confused, unable to move forward. But here's what they don't realize. The moment they left was the exact moment you started your greatest transformation. Maybe you're wondering, but how can I grow without closure? How do I thrive when I'm still hurting? Listen carefully. Your growth isn't about pretending the pain didn't happen. It's about using it as fuel, channeling every hurt, every disappointment, every moment of confusion into strength. Your happiness becomes your greatest revenge, your success your loudest message. You no longer speak with words, you speak through progress. And trust me, nothing confuses someone more than seeing you flourish when they thought they'd broken you. Their entire game depends on your stagnation, on you staying stuck in emotional limbo. But when you begin moving forward, when you start achieving goals, finding joy, and creating the life you deserve, their illusion of power shatters. Imagine their surprise when they see your smile brighter than ever, your energy lighter, your confidence unstoppable. Maybe they'll scroll through your social media, hoping to find evidence of sadness, only to discover evidence of your growth instead. Suddenly, the roles reverse. They're the ones left uncertain, questioning their decisions, wondering if perhaps they underestimated your strength all along. Because here's the truth. People who play games fear your growth more than anything. They fear you'll realize your worth, fear you'll recognize that life is brighter without their drama, fear you'll finally understand just how much you deserve happiness. Your strength terrifies them, your joy confuses them, and your progress is their greatest loss. It won't always feel easy. Some days, the memory of their actions might tempt you to fall backward, to return to old habits, to doubt your progress. But remember this clearly. Every step forward, no matter how small, is proof they didn't break you. Every smile you choose, every new achievement, every dream you chase is evidence that you're unstoppable, completely beyond their control. Let your growth speak louder than your hurt. Let your thriving be louder than their silence. Show them that the person they underestimated is now someone they could never reach again. Because the greatest revenge isn't anger, bitterness, or resentment. It's the happiness and success they never wanted you to have. Now, keep growing. Keep shining. Keep achieving things they never thought possible. Because the truth is simple. Someone who genuinely thrives is someone no one can control. You're no longer a pawn in their game. You're the creator of your own story. Let them guess. Let them wonder how you found strength without them. Let them witness your transformation, knowing their absence only fueled your rise. You didn't just survive their manipulations. You grew through them, rose above them, and became someone they'll never recognize. Now, say it with me. I'm thriving now. Write it in the comments. Show them, show yourself. Show the world you're unstoppable, unbreakable, and ready for a future brighter than your past ever was. Because what comes next? It's going to prove just how far you've come and how much they truly lost. Number 8. Be so stoic that their games lose all power. When their tactics no longer affect you, you've already won. They wanted you trapped, didn't they? They set emotional traps, spun webs of confusion, played endless mind games, just to keep you questioning yourself, waiting for their approval, and feeling completely powerless. They thought that as long as you were caught in their drama, you'd always be theirs to control. But imagine becoming so calm, so unaffected, so incredibly stoic that their manipulations no longer had any impact on you at all. Picture this. You're standing in the middle of a raging storm. The wind howls, rain pours, lightning crashes around you. Chaos surrounds you, demanding your attention, begging you to panic, trying desperately to pull you into its frenzy. But instead of being caught up in fear or confusion, you stand quietly, completely unaffected, watching calmly as the storm eventually tires itself out. That's what happens when you embrace a stoic mindset. They throw chaos, drama, manipulations your way, but you remain unmoved, unbothered, unbreakable. Right now, they count on your emotional reactions. They rely on your anger, sadness, and confusion to maintain their hold. They use tactics designed specifically to unsettle you, believing that if they push just the right buttons, you'll react exactly as planned. But what if their buttons no longer worked? What if they pressed and got no reaction at all? You might ask, but doesn't staying silent or calm make me look weak? Won't they think they've won? Listen closely, my friends. Silence, calmness, and composure are not weaknesses. They're your ultimate forms of strength. Reacting emotionally gives them exactly what they want. It feeds their ego, reassures their power. But the moment you stop reacting, the moment you become genuinely unaffected, you strip away every ounce of control they've ever had. See, the secret of Stoicism is simple yet powerful, recognizing that no one can disturb your peace without your permission. They can say hurtful things, pull away suddenly, or attempt to manipulate. But your emotional response is always your choice. And the second you master this, their power crumbles. Imagine their confusion when they attempt their usual games, only to discover nothing works. They provoke you, expecting anger. You respond with quiet confidence. They ignore you, expecting desperation. You remain indifferent. Suddenly, you're unpredictable, uncontrollable, and completely out of their grasp. Their entire strategy collapses, leaving them confused, frustrated, and powerless. But let me be clear. Becoming stoic doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing carefully where to invest your emotional energy. It means recognizing your value, protecting your peace, and refusing to be drawn into battles that drain you. Stoicism means freedom from manipulation, from confusion, from toxic attachments. The moment their games stop affecting you, something amazing happens. You start to feel truly free. You see clearly how small their power always was. You realize their manipulations were only illusions designed to keep you trapped in their drama. And suddenly, the roles completely reverse. They become the ones trapped, desperately trying to regain your attention while you're calmly walking toward a brighter, stronger future. Remember, your peace is something they cannot handle, your composure is their confusion, and your emotional freedom is their defeat. When you embrace a stoic mindset, their tactics lose all meaning. You're no longer controlled by reactions. You've already moved beyond their games. My friends, let them play their little tricks. Let them wonder why they no longer get a response. Let them feel the uncertainty of not knowing how to reach you. Because now you are untouchable, unreachable, and unforgettable. You've grown beyond their drama, outsmarted their manipulations, and created a life where their tactics have absolutely no power. You've won, not through argument, not through revenge, but through something far more powerful. Quiet strength, unwavering peace, emotional independence. Now say it with me. Their games can't touch me. Write it in the comments. Show them. Show yourself. Show the world you're finally free from manipulation, free from emotional games, and fully in control of your own happiness. Because now you're unstoppable, and the life you're building next is something they'll only be able to watch from a distance. So folks, stay strong, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next video.